Hi, Omar. Welcome to FF's LA headquarters. Thanks so much for your ongoing interest and support. I hope today's tour and interview will give you more in-depth and real feel for what FF is all about. We are hosting an investor community day here on July 20th, where we will share even more information. You are more than welcome to join us then.
Hey, YT, thank you so much for having us here. I'm excited about the Investor Day on July 20th, and thanks for sharing that. On behalf of the retail investors, people that are curious around the world, a couple questions here for you. And we all thank you for your time up front. So, first question is, are we expecting an affordable EV soon? If so, is it an FFIE design from scratch or collaborating with Chinese EV brands like a joint brand, rebadge, import EVs from China, and then assemble them here in the United States?
Because of the disclosure rules for publicly traded companies, I may not be able to answer all of your questions. However, I will do my best to respond within the allowed guidelines. The fundamental goal is not to import vehicle or merely do final assembly here. The goal of the FF China-US auto industry bridge strategy is to provide a comprehensive value chain solution for Chinese companies willing to establish in the US market. This strategy includes 4 key areas of empowerment. First, product, technology, R&D, and complete vehicle engineering systems. Second, manufacturing and regulatory compliance systems. Third, brand, marketing, sales, and after-sales service ecosystems. Fourth, global capital value. Since the inception of FF, we've envisioned a dual brand strategy. With the bridge strategy, the company is considering adjusting its brand strategy by going back to the earlier 2 brand setup to distinguish market segments. I'm happy to see that we are moving ahead with the strategy development. We have been contacted by several Chinese and global OEMs regarding the potential procurement of near-complete components and parts. We are seeking to align with the potential partner. A second brand could aim to provide American consumers with mass-market AIEV products at lower price points than the FF91. We could look to apply the ideas and models from the Ecos Super TV and the Super Phone to those affordable automotive models, such as double the performance at half the price and extreme cost-performance ratios, aiming to disrupt the American AIEV industry, just as we did with the Chinese television industry.
By the way, thank you for touching base on not being able to answer every question, because I'm sure there's going to be some people torturing me here in the comments saying, hey, how come you didn't answer this? Or how come you didn't ask that? Well, we have to kind of go and do things the legal way. And that's what we're doing here. And we're still getting a lot of valuable information, but there's things that YT or Matthias cannot answer. Second question, can you share any recent plans for vehicle deliveries?
Yeah. FF resumed the SOD2 and delivered the 12th FF91 2.0 to our first retail investor user in June. We aim to deliver the 13th FF91 2.0 by around July 31st.
That's great news. Okay, question number 3. Why manufacture a vehicle that is priced at $300,000? Would it not be better to manufacture a car that is priced the same as Tesla?
The spire segment of the AIEV market has been and remains a blue ocean. FF's original strategy was to start at the pinnacle, building potential energy for our brand, products, and technology. But we also believe there is a vast blue ocean in the AIEV mass market, where currently there are few navigators. The Chinese AI industry has entered the elimination and consolidation stage, but the preliminary round in the US has not even begun. Besides Tesla, I believe the new forces in EV manufacturing in the US are only FF, Lucid, and Rivian. Among them, maybe only Tesla and FF can truly be called AI EVs. The 5 spare value capabilities of the FF brand could be leveraged into building exceptional mass market vehicles with extreme cost performance ratios through the integration of our high value automated AI tech luxury solutions and its IAI technology. Originally, the plan was to launch a second brand after the success of the FF brand. However, in response to changes in the international market landscape, we may accelerate the development of mass market vehicles.
Tell me about your story. You were a Chinese billionaire. Why did you come all the way here to the US to build an AI startup?
Yeah.
EV AI startup.
Yeah, unlike those Tesla followers, FF was born to disrupt. I chose to establish FF in the US because this is the space to realize the dream of launching ultimate technologies, better technologies, products, and brands. I was born in a small, impoverished village in China, where simple pleasures like dumplings were reserved for special times, like Chinese New Year's Eve. My journey into entrepreneurship began before I even finished college. Over 30 years, I built something akin to China's Netflix and Samsung combined vehicle. It soared to the first place of the growth enterprise market, revolutionizing the industry in just 3 years. Leic's Super TVs dominated the market, surpassing giants like Samsung and LG in China. Our smartphones flew off the shelves, selling a staggering 17 million units in the first year alone. We established a 7 AI ecosystem that including online streaming, cloud computing, content creation, sports, AI TV, AI phones, and AI cars. In 2014, I took a leap of faith and founded FF in the US, by which I completed the blueprint of the 7 internet AI ecosystem. It was an all-in for me. I've experienced both peaks of success and valleys of hardship. Entrepreneurship is a roller coaster of challenge and triumphs, especially for a Chinese entrepreneur in America. But through it all, I've held fast to my belief that perseverance pays off. Many called me a dream-chasing visionary, and together we defied the odds and created miracles. I've always believed that God blesses those who never give up. Today, I envision FF becoming a beacon of the success with the unwavering support of the shareholders from both China and the US. We are closer than ever to realizing this dream. We invite our investors to join us at our LA headquarters for Investor Community Day, where we can share our journey and vision for FF.
Seems like you've been at work for a long time, being successful. Congratulations on that. Your success shows in what you've created here, and I'm excited about the future, the Faraday future.
Yeah, thank you. Let's fight for the future together.
Let's fight.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay.